Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Bowles his way forward. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They've been running it, but now the pass. He's got his man. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's McCullough. They're working that left side. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Golden Gophers have moved it inside the 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. 12th play of the opening drive coming up, and now this marathon faces a 3rd and long. It's complete to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down.
4th and 1, I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. It was going to be QB sneak, trying to get some push. Quarterback, see if you can find a crease, pick up the first, keep the drive alive.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game.
Touchdown, Minnesota! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and
here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Looking for a man. It's Bauer. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
Returner is tackled down at the 37. And your
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Dialing up a second down pass play. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
The give to the tailback. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The give to the right. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Setting up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Dropping back, it's McCullough. Makes his connection. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He'll just keep slinging it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
He got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Stanford overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Palo Alto, this Cardinal team has to be thrilled with this result. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Taylor has it. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Golden Gophers want to move quickly. The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Dropping back, it's McCullough. He's got the back in the middle. Look out, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking in this one.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On the return, it's Brown. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. 1st down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Bauer. quick strike complete. Tackled immediately after the catch. The Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, he'll let it fly. Keeps looking downfield. Strikes the blow. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Gets open down the middle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Leaves it with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He's got it down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Taylor. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who would have thought a bronze pig could turn two level-headed fan bases into emotional tornadoes? But that's exactly what you get in the fight for the Floyd of Rosedale Trophy. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Iowa plays out.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
There's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. They'll run play action. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Anderson. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. They're going to throw it again. Got his man quickly. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Back to pass, it's Bauer. Fires to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
This is an offense that leads the nation in 1st downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance, and that's what makes them so hard to stop.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's McCullough. He finds his man. All kinds of running room. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the pummeling has started. Minnesota has really fattened up that lead, and the Gophers getting close to capturing Floyd.
And the Gophers have done such a great job handling the emotions, handling the moment, getting getting closer and closer, and they got Iowa in a good spot. They got them down, and let's be honest, offense is usually a challenge for the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, and Minnesota's players, David, to me, they just look dialed in. They look like they've spent some extra time in the film room getting prepared for this game because they know what this game means, not just in the Big Ten Conference, but also to both schools. This is one of the great rivalries in college football, and they have shown up ready to go.
Handoff to the lone back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Now they'll try the right side. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Golden Gophers in the hurry-up. Right back to him on the ground. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The give is to Taylor. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Second and very short here for the offense.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
A first down run in the red zone. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to throw. It's McCullough. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. They want to just keep throwing it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough fit.
He wants to go deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Louisiana was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Lafayette. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Looking downfield, it's McCullough. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the punishment has been extended. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Ball in the air, intercepted. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. To the air, it's McCullough. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the route is on. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponents.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
They get him down after he makes the catch. And the Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's McCullough. It's complete to the left. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. From the red zone, it's Taylor. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's right on target. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Golden Gophers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead. But they might. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go, final play of the game right here. He's looking for a man on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff.
Yo, boy.
Are consistent.
So I was dialed in because I was pissed the game crashed or whatever earlier.
I guess as much. You're fine.
I spanked Iowa 75-0.
God damn.